Hello, you evil priest. Today I am going to play the pyramid on the ZX Spectrum. Now, the pyramid is one of my favourite games on the Spectrum. It's a shoot 'em up game, and it really reminds me of the kind of thing that Ultimate Play the Game used to make. Partly because it reminds me of Jet Pac, as you'll see. So the genius of this game is you're infiltrating a pyramid. You're starting at the top, in that top chamber there, and the joy of this thing is that there's different routes. You're trying to make your way down the pyramid, and so each chamber has two exits, and so you can there are different paths that you can trace through the pyramid. So let's enter the first chamber, and I'm controlling Ziggy here in his capsule, shooting at these rubbish bins. And as you can see at the bottom of the screen, there are two different exits, each one guarded with a force field, and I can only break through those force fields by using crystals. They're called power crystals or something in the blurb. There we go, there's one. So if I can grab one of these, and I have to grab them when they turn blue, I think, so you can only grab them after a while. And then I see I'm dropping it like that onto the force field. In later chambers, force fields need more crystals to open them up, but this one's fine. Right, there we go, chamber 2, so we can see where we are on the map there. Oh, there we go. Oh, you don't die outright when something hits you, you sustain damage. Now, you probably noticed there that the way in which you pick up crystals can get destroyed, as you might have noticed then, by the aliens if they come into contact when they're a certain colour. And anyway, come on. So there's quite an element of trying to destroy aliens before they have a chance to destroy the crystals, and that can be a little bit frustrating, I'm not going to lie. I love these graphics though. I mean, these are classic Spectrum, bold and beautiful graphics. Right, I've got a crystal, and you can tell that because I've turned blue. The fact that I'm dropping things that I've picked up in order to achieve something does draw quite direct comparisons with Jet Pac, I'm sure you'll agree. So there is an element of that, but I think this game is just fun enough and unique enough to stand on its own 2 feet. There's not much sound going on. I don't know if you can hear you can probably hear my joystick button more than the sound that the gun is actually making, but I'm sure you can get the idea. Right, there we go. So only needs 2 crystals to get out of here. So I'm happening. It just so happens that I'm going down the side of the pyramid, not really by any choice, but quite arbitrarily. Oh, I think there is a certain Jet Pac-ness in the design of the aliens. Actually, would it be really controversial to say that I prefer this to Jet Pac? It probably would, wouldn't it? But that's not. I'm not saying that because I don't like Jet Pac. I love it. But I think I enjoy this even more. So, not a Jet Pac diss, just the facts. I think I just really like the way you can choose different routes through the pyramid, so that the procession of aliens you have to deal with doesn't get repetitive. And there's always feels like there's different aliens to see. Whereas I guess in Jet Pac it was more linear, wasn't it? Oh, for God's sake. So this was written by a guy called Bob Hamilton, and I assume he wrote the follow-up, which also featured Ziggy. and that was called something that completely escapes me. Was it? I don't even know why I mentioned it, because I can't remember the name of the game. Doomsday Tower, something like that. I haven't actually played that one, even though it features Ziggy. I should do that. So far on this channel, I've really been playing games that I know and want to revisit, but it'd be fun to play some games that I haven't played before and see what I think of them. So that's what I'll do. Fantasy Software really had great packaging on their games too. I think the cover of this one is great. It just looks like a movie or something. Yeah, the further you go down the pyramid, you need to collect a lot of crystals to be able to open these force fields at the bottom. And you also have to remember which of the two force fields you've been dropping crystals onto as well. I think there might be some clue in the colour of the force field. It looks like the force field there has gone like, I don't know, cyan or something. There are lots of colours that I only learned the names of because of computer games, like cyan. I've hardly even heard of cyan since. Did they like phase it out or something? Oh god. Maybe cyan was rebadged like marathon bars. Oh, there. Yeah, I think I'm doing this over here, aren't I? There we go. Lovely. A cheeky little. There. Right. Chamber 4, you say? Go on then. Oh, go on. Yeah, these don't look. I don't know what I was going to say then. These don't look unlike Mad Eyes. Maybe that's what I was going to say. I don't know. Have you played this game? How do you feel about it? Tell me in the comments below. I would like to talk some Ziggy with you. Let's get Ziggy with it. Oh god, see, what chance did that crystal have there? None. None. Yeah, I mean, to me this is a quintessential Spectrum game. It's just great. It's got all the factors. It looks gorgeous. It plays really well. I mean, the movement of Ziggy and his craft is nice and smooth. I think the alien sprites are really good, really colourful and fun, and they all move in different ways. This game gets a lot tougher when they start moving diagonally. It's really hard to protect crystals from diagonally moving bastards. Okay. I'll get to the end of this level and I'll let you go, because I think you've got the gist, haven't you? Yes. I'm not sure how far. I think I actually got halfway down this pyramid at one point, and actually now I think about it, it lets you it gives you a save code to use next time. Not sure how that worked, but I did write one down actually. I should probably reload it sometime and see where I was. Oh dear. Yeah, you see, if you grab the crystal and then an alien hits you, you lose the crystal. So yeah, it can be quite, as you can see, really, really frustrating. If I remember rightly, Ziggy only has one life, but quite a lot of power, energy that you can lose every time you get hit by something. I think he only has one life. I haven't actually died yet, have I? But that's... Alright then, one more level. It really is that kind of game where you just think, okay, one more. One more glug of wine. See, diagonal, very tricky. Oh, a little bit stroby as well. Maybe I should put a warning on this video, for real. Oh, I got hit, didn't I? Lost the crystal. For God's sake. Yeah, I'm not going to say much now. I'm just going to play. How'd you like that? Yeah, I don't really see many people talking about the pyramid. I'm sure it must have its fans because it's just such a good game. But you know, you don't really see it talked about as one of the greats, or I haven't really anyway. I don't know what Crash and various Spectrum magazines gave it at the time. Hopefully they gave it a good review. Or I shall be writing into their letters page. Let me tell you. Using a time machine. Come on, where's the crystals? Ridiculous. Oh God, should I do one more? Do you want to see more? Knock once for yes, twice for no. Oh, I think that's a resounding yes, isn't it? Oh, look at these characters. What are they supposed to be like? I don't know, sort of alien Siamese twins? They're almost too cute to destroy, but destroy them I must. I don't even know, there is a storyline inside, there is a storyline in the instructions, but at the start it does freely admit that it's probably the silliest scenario ever dreamed up for a video game, so I haven't actually bothered reading it. I'm sure it's very amusing and whatnot, but you know, I don't always need to know the scenario of a video game really. All I need to know is I'm trying to get from the top of a pyramid to the bottom of a pyramid while shooting loads of stuff. Yeah, I don't really need to know the backstory to enjoy a video game, I must admit. It can be fun sometimes though, I suppose. Don't know what that noise was. Oh, for Christ's sake. It's the wine. See, I've drunk wine now. My usual cat-like reflexes have been numbed. Yes. Yeah. It's just this video now. It's just gonna be me going, ah, yeah, bastard, ah, you're my best mate, you are. I think this is enough, isn't it? I think you've got the gist of the pyramid, and I'm probably about to die anyway, and my gameplay is really suffering. So thank you very much for watching this. You are an absolute delight. If you enjoyed it, oh, there we go. If you enjoyed this in this video, then you know the drill. Like, share, subscribe, tell people about the channel, just tell strangers, tell your local greengrocer about the channel, insist that they watch it. And thank you very much. And I shall now take my leave of you. Bye.